Good morning everyone. Today my chapter is about voice change. Now what is voice? Voice is nothing like if I write about the definition of voice, then voice it is the property of a verb. Voice is nothing but the property of a verb that shows whether the subject is doing any action subject is the doer of any action or receiver of any action. So I am repeating, voice is the property of a verb that shows whether the subject is the doer of any action or receiver of any action. Suppose next I'll tell about the kinds of voice. Voice is classified into two kinds. One is active voice, another is passive voice. Active voice is referred to that voice where the subject is the doer of any action. And in passive voice, we find that the subject is the receiver of any action. If I give an example, Rahul killed the cat. This sentence is in the active voice because Rahul is the subject. Killed is the verb and the object is the cat. So in this sentence what we find that the subject, that is Rahul, has done something. Rahul has killed the cat. So here what we find that the subject is doing something. So the subject is the doer of the action. And in a passive voice what we find that the subject is the receiver of an action. Suppose if I transform this sentence, then in the passive voice this will be the answer. Rahul killed the cat was killed by Rahul. Now here what we find that here the cat was killed by Rahul. So the cat is the subject, this is the helping verb, this is the past participle of the verb kill, this is preposition and this is object. So Rahul killed the cat and the cat was killed by Rahul. The meaning is same or identical in both the sentences, but the difference that I find that here the subject is the receiver of an action. Like if I say the cat was killed by Rahul, then something had happened to the cat. So here what we find that it is the receiver of an action. So the sentence, a sentence in which the subject is the doer of the action, the sentence is said to be in the active voice, and in a sentence where the subject is the receiver of any action, then the sentence is said to be in the passive voice. Now there are certain things that should be kept in mind while transforming sentence from active to passive voice. I'll tell about the different rules. First is that when a sentence is changed from active to passive voice, the meaning should be same. There should not be any alteration or transformation of meaning. Besides this, it should also be taken into consideration that the tense should not be changed. Now let me write the different rules. The first rule is when a sentence is changed from active to passive voice, the subject of the active voice becomes the object of the passive voice and the object of the active voice becomes the subject of the passive voice. Suppose, let me write an example. He opened the door. In passive, the door was opened by him. He opened the door and the door was opened by him. The meaning is same. In the first sentence, he is the subject, this is the past participle, this is the verb and this is the object. The sentence is written in simple past tense. Now when I change this sentence to passive voice, what I find that the object of the active voice becomes the subject of the passive voice, followed by a helping verb, then past participle of the verb, preposition and object. So here what we find that when we change a sentence from active to passive voice, the subject of the active voice becomes the object of the passive voice, and the object of the active voice becomes the subject of the passive voice, and the subject of the active voice becomes the object of the passive voice. Now rule 2 is, if a sentence in the active voice has two objects, let me write the sentence. She gave me a pen. Suppose she is subject, this is verb, object and object. Let me name the objects, object 1 and object 2. Now in this sentence what we find that she gave me a pen. Here I can take any of the object as the subject. So here if in a particular sentence there are two objects, then any of the objects can become the subject. So there will be two possible answers over here, like a pen was given to me by her, or I was, me will be changed to I was given a pen by her. Clear, children? We can write the sentence in two ways. Either we can begin with a pen, or I can begin with I. Now after that I will shift to rule 3. If a sentence in the active voice consists of a complement, then the complement can never be used as the subject. Suppose if I say, he considered me talented. He considered me talented. Now if I change to passive, he is what? Subject, verb, object, and this is complement. Complement can never be the subject, only the object can be the subject. So the answer in the passive will be, I was considered talented by him. So this is one kind of one rule applicable for voice change. Another one is, if a sentence begins with please. If a sentence begins with please, then you have to just edit. If a sentence begins with please in the active, then in the passive form you have to write, you have to just edit to you are requested to. Example, please open the door. Passive, how will you do it? Just you have to edit. Instead of please you have to write you are requested to. You are requested to open the door. Now I'll write the fifth rule applicable for voice change. If a sentence in the active begins with who in the interrogative, in that case when you change to passive, there is a formula: by whom plus helping verb plus object plus, suppose, let me write the question first. Who did this? So passive, how you do? By whom was this done? The formula will be by whom, helping verb, object plus past participle of the verb plus question mark. Now, who did this? If a sentence in the active begins with only with the imperative word who, then you can apply this formula. In that case, the answer will be by whom, helping verb, object, and past participle of the main verb followed by the question mark. Now, we can also use let in case of imperative sentences, like if a sentence in the active voice, let us consider that the sentence is open the window. You can do it in two ways. You are instructed to open the window, or if we use let, then there is a let formula will be let the window be opened. In that case, the formula will be let plus object plus be plus past participle of the main verb. This is the formula. Next, I will go with rule number 6. If a sentence in the active voice is written in the present continuous tense, let me write the example. He is playing cricket. This sentence is written in present continuous tense. In that case, there is a particular rule, like if a sentence is written in present continuous tense, then while changing from active to passive voice, is being, am being or are being is used before the past participle of the main verb. Now let me first think the sentence in a very simple manner. Subject, verb plus object. Now let me bring the object first. Cricket. Whenever there will be ing, then you have to use is being or was being. If it is in the present continuous, is being, am being or are being. So cricket is singular, so cricket is being played by him. So children, these are some of the basic rules of changing from active to passive. Let me tell you one thing, if it would have been like he was playing cricket, then cricket was being played by him. So as you practice sentences, you'll become much more perfect in changing voice. So these are some of the common rules which are applicable for voice change. Thank you.